Can the circle of fifths include augmented chords? I seem to think so. So this is our circle of fifths that we made in the last couple of videos, and I showed you how to do it with major chords, and I showed you how to do it with minor chords. But I've actually devised a way to work augmented chords in there, and there's a lot of controversy about it being, well, the fifth shifts, so really it's not like the fifth circle of fifths, and you're just kind of stacking major thirds because of the fact that there's 3 different augmented chords for every one. I'd like to know what you guys think, and if you come up with your own circle of augmented chords, what you came up with. And the way I did it was C and A minor are relatives in the circle of fifth. You have C major and A minor. So they share C, but they also share E, and that's why they're relatives. But what I did was between G and A is G sharp. So I just took G sharp, and then I added the E from C major, the G sharp, that's our new note that's not shared, and then the C from A minor. And I came up with E augmented. And then I took, the G major and the E minor. They both share G, they both share B, but in between D and E is D sharp. So I took the B from G major, brought down the D sharp, which is our new note, and then brought down the G from E minor and came up with B augmented. And then for D and B minor, I came up with F sharp augmented. And for A and F sharp minor, I came up with C sharp augmented. And with E and C sharp minor, I came up with G sharp augmented. And then for B and G sharp minor, I came up with D sharp augmented. F sharp and D sharp minor is B flat augmented. C sharp and B flat minor is F augmented. G sharp and F minor is C augmented. D sharp and C minor is G augmented. And then B flat major and B flat major and G minor is D augmented, and F and D minor is A augmented. And if you look at it, it actually still follows the circle: E, B, F sharp, C sharp, etc. So even though it might not be extremely accurate, because the fifth actually does change in a augmented chord, and you are stacking thirds, there's really only like 4 different chords there, because each augmented chord is 3 different chords, but it still follows the circle, and the math actually checks out with what I did. So I don't know if I'm going to call it relative augmented chords, but it's definitely going to be a bridge chord of some kind, because what you can do is use it as a bridge to build tension. So if you're playing G and you're going to go to E minor, you can actually go to B augmented first. And you can do the same thing with C and A minor. Just go to E augmented first. F, D, D, F, F minor. So you can use those as just some really beautiful bridge chords, and each one kind of does actually go along with its minor and major. So you can really just play around with that and figure out what augmented chords sound good together. A lot of musicians will actually do the same augmented chord for the same major chord, like like A major. Then they'll do A augmented. But I mean, that's a popular one, especially with the Beatles and stuff like that. But I kind of think that the augmented chord works really well with its relative major and relative minor. It builds tension to A minor. So really play around with that. And if you make your own circle of augmenteds, I'd really like to see what people come up with, and I'd like to really discuss if it's a legitimate theory that I came up with or if it's not. And if you've ever seen this anywhere else before online, I would really like to know where and how it was constructed so I can kind of compare it to mine, because I really like to see what other people come up with if it's something that I had not previously thought of. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video to support the channel. And in the description, you can check out the book, download the first chapter for free, download all of my slides that I've ever used for any video, and watch all of my YouTube videos in one place.